are you? How are you doing? How is your day going? Are you having fun? Are you enjoying your day? So far, so good, eh? My time now, it's 7 after 2 p.m. How's your day going though? Are you having fun? Are you enjoying your day? I'm watching. Can you see it? Isn't it calming? They're not too loud. Just doing their thing. I like that show. Those shows, anyway. I like loud shows too. African shows sometimes. They're just doing their thing. But this one is a calm one. I hope I got it right. Anyway, how are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. I hope your day is going as you wish. I hope your day is going as you wish. I hope you're happy, you're having fun, you're loved, you're feeling loved. Your wish is coming true. Don't we all wish those things? As I was planning earlier to make a video, as soon as I sat on the bed, this bed, boof, it gave way. The bed gave way. Now, it was the I don't know what it's called, where the mattress sits on. One of those screws just came apart and then things fell apart. And I had just finished making the bed when all of that started again. I thought I've made the bed, now I can sit down and make my video. Then the bed acted that way. I think it's this boy, my son. He just likes to throw himself on the bed, on things, on the bed, on the chair. Even in the living room, instead of just sitting down gently, he will just throw himself. And these things, they don't look as strong as they appear sometimes. So as he continues to throw himself, and I'm not tiny either, as you guys know. So I'm about to sit down, then the thing just came apart. I'm like, I'm not gonna spoil my energy for the day. I'm just gonna try to fix it. When you don't have a husband, your everything is on your head. If you have a husband or a partner, in those moments you'll be like, come and help me. But for me, it's like, do it yourself. You want to be single, do it yourself. Thank you very much. So I had to do it myself. And that's where I'm sitting right now. So one of those tiny unexpected things. You still have to do and move on. So how are you doing? How has your days been? Mine was a little hectic the last couple of days also. We had to drop off my middle child at her school, at her university in a different state. It's like 300 miles drive. 3 something. There's a university here. She didn't go there. She wanted that one. Life is a process. You have to enjoy it. Shouldn't be just tedious. This or that. If not this one, I have a tolerance level of some sort. So long the basics are met, like your grade is a must, common human decency is a must, things like that. The rest is flexible. I mean, Most of them use the same, but the principles are the same, basically. Just the lecturer that'll be different. Or plus, out of state, it's like you're paying double. Even that we talked about, I'm like, girl, this will be like double the payments. But that's a school she wanted to. At some point, I think her friends saw. They were trying to convince her. She was beginning to yell. I'm like, do not just make your decision because of somebody else, really. Let it be because you want to do it. If that's where you really want to go, then go. Then go. You know, just say, okay, I'll not go because peer pressure, I'll just stay here. Then you always judge yourself like what life would have been like if you had gone versus just staying. I don't believe in those things, though. I think you make your decisions. Except it's really, really like, if the school was not as good as this one, then it's like, why would you leave this good school for that other school? But they're all good schools anyways. And I think like that other, the one she's at is even more, the Ohio State University. It's a good school. I don't know if I've talked about it before. Their grades are always so good. They were in high school. Even with my holders in high school, they were doing like pre-calculus and stuff. While I am fighting on algebra, I still couldn't get this piece. I passed my classes. I don't fail my classes. I don't even have a C in my classes anyways. It's either A. So I'm smart too, but not with calculus and all of that. When I was younger, I was really smart. I think after a while, your brain don't allow you to go too fast. Like, stay around here. So anyway, I was like, why don't you go to like Ivy League schools and stuff? He said, Mom, Ivy League schools. See, there's added pressure. People make it like, they forget about just studying. They want to now add other unnecessary stressful situation like wealth level, things that don't count when you're in school, just be in school. Saying, I don't want to deal with that. I just want to go to school and study. That's all I want to do. She said, I don't want to deal with unnecessary stuff. I said, okay, choose the school you want to go. That's where you want to go, just go. I just wanted her actually to just apply to these schools. Then they accept you, at least you have something to add to it. I applied for this school, they took me, I decided to go for this one instead. Kind of thing. Because their grades are good. He said, I don't even want to deal with that, Mom. I don't want to. I said, okay. I don't push too much. I said, okay. All right then. So when she was deciding on this school, I'm like, she was almost gonna agree because it's a double, but she wasn't like happy. She was just doing like many people are saying this, seem like the same thing. I'm just gonna go with that. So that should not be why you're making your decision. Make it because you really want to make it. I feel like you really would like to go to the school. So in spite of how much it's gonna cost, if that's where you want to go, just go there. I mean, life is a process. You have to enjoy it. Do not just endure it. Money, you make it only so you can spend it. If you don't spend it, somebody else will spend it for you. So go to the school you want to go to. He said, Mommy, you want sure? I said, if that's where you want to go to, makes you happy, then go there. Go there. So she ended up going because that's what she really wanted to go. Anyway, so she went there. So anyway, that's where we went the last couple of days. We dropped her off, spent some time with her some days, and it was fun while we were there. I mostly stayed in the hotel because there wasn't much to do, and I just wanted to rest. I didn't want to be going up and down. So it was she and her older sister. They were up and down, having fun in different places. So that was what I was doing the last couple of days. When I came, my head was each day. I like that hairstyle, but it's too much work to know. So that's how I ended up with this one now. Fast forward. I've given you the summary of my adventures the last couple of days. Okay? How are you doing? How is your day? I should have made a video while I was there. Anyway. How is your day? Your day is good. Your day is fun. What adventure? Your bed break. The screws gave up. Your kids jumping on your furniture, or just throwing themselves on it. That's what my son is doing to me. He just spoils. But at the same time, I won. Like, don't do that, don't do that. But it's a stage too, though. When you're an adult, certain things you don't do. When you're a kid, I don't like the idea that you break the stuff. But at the same time, he's a kid. Let him have a little bit of fun. So I don't know. There's an element of not knowing what to do. It's like, do you just be tough on the kids? Like, don't play here, don't play there, don't play there. When they are kids, anyway. Are you gonna find a medium, help them understand? Like, I don't want you to break that thing. As you're playing, don't break stuff. So that's where I'm at. If you break the bed, I'll put the mattress on the floor, if that's what he wants. But at the same time, I want him to enjoy his life as a kid. You really have that once you're a kid, right? You're an adult, certain things, except your own kid, bring that out of you. Society and other things makes you to not do certain things. You know what I mean? So I just find a comfortable medium. And when they do wrong, they know if I'm yelling, somebody is in trouble. Otherwise, But I don't know what to do to stop him not to play, not to be a kid. But do I want him to break the things? I don't want him to. And I know he's not intentionally. I don't feel like he's intentionally just trying to break stuff. But he's a boy. They're just rough. So sometimes he just throw himself. And he's kind of something. If somebody, one of the rats of the team, they want to like hit him, he just find a way to fall on the floor. I'm like, you're gonna break something if that's how you're gonna do. Don't try to fall. Try to not fall and stuff like that. So I feel like there should be a level of understanding. I caution him seriously, like, don't break those things. I don't have that money to be wasting like that. But at the same time, I can't say don't play. So I just warn you, don't play recklessly. Don't spoil stuff. But at the same time, he was standing there just making funny sounds and stuff. Anyway, that's my perspective, part of my perspective in parenting. I've been in some areas, some homes where they will have like plastic covering the chair. Why? You sit on it, like crick, 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 the plastic sound. Kind of my bed makes that sound like I don't like. I need to change this mattress. But why would you plastic your living room chair? Why? Buy a black one if that's your problem. One that is kid friendly, so you can wipe it. They have different kinds of material that are easier to clean. Maybe keep the white one or things like that for your room in a restricted place. Even though I don't feel like it. The chair is clean, but people do not have fun sitting on it. The memories are not that good. Why? I see some people, even their cars, they like plastic the car seat. I'm like, why? Why though? I don't get it. I don't get it. You're gonna change the car 5-6 years longest. Anyway, so why not just enjoy the car? Why not just enjoy it? Anything you get, it's gonna be old, ruined, spoiled. It's gonna depreciate. So in the process of that, which is like there's nothing you can do about it, why not just enjoy the process? Why does I see it on some of my shows I watch, Nigerian people, young folks that are doing this talk show, this live things, intervention, which are nice. But then I don't understand why you plastic the car, the chairs in the car, or those that do that for their home furniture. It's like, why? You have buy kid friendly stuff, or clean it. I don't know. So I guess that's why I'm suffering my bed break, because he just keep throwing himself on the bed. I don't want him like, don't do it. I'm not happy about it, but it's part of being a kid. Not to break stuff, but to have fun, freedom to have fun without being limited too much or restricted. So that's, I don't even remember the topic I was going to talk about before my bed break. I can't remember what I was going to talk about, but it's real life. It depends what happened. If topic changes, it changes. It's real life stuff. I'm not I'm doing what I'm doing. If I'm talking about this, if I plan on talk, it depends what is happening at the moment. What comes to mind, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, God. So I hope your children don't break your furniture. I beg you, please don't be plasticking your furniture, whether it's in your car or your home. Enjoy it. You'll be changing it anyway. Whether you plastic it or not, it will ruin. It will take longer, maybe a little more, less stain, but it doesn't mean the bolts and the nuts and the vehicles are not depreciating, are not getting rusty or stuff. It's still aging regardless. So just sit down on the chair without the plastic and enjoy it. Damn it. So I don't limit my kids. I just want them, and they know if they spoil stuff, they will answer to it. Don't be reckless with stuff, but at the same time live your life. Then I'll fix my bed. How are you doing? Okay, anyway, I hope you have a nice day. I hope you don't have to fix your bed. I hope you buy kids friendly furniture so that your kids can have fun while they are being kids, please, before the universe give them the expectation of an adult, which is a lot of work that happens. Okay? Anyway. That was spoil my day, that this bed just gave up. I know I need to change this mattress, but I'll get to it. When it's time, there's time for everything. When it's time, I'll get to it. How are you doing? How is they doing? How are your kids doing? Doing good? Being careless? And what do you do about it? Be kind. Okay. I mean, we all have our moments. Sometimes they punish kids, and then they think it's bad. Sometimes when they do something when I'm mad, I feel like they seem like they're like bad. I'm like, you'll get it once you have your kids, because if I explain to you why discipline is necessary, you still don't understand. But when you get your kids, then you find yourself in a position where you have to discipline. Then you know how tough it is, because you love your kids, you love them, but then you want to help them become good people. So you still have to discipline them. It's tough. It's not like it's easy to be punishing your kids or be like, you can't do that because you did this. Okay, you go to bed early because of it. Who wants to inconvenience somebody they love? Their kids. Nobody wants to. So it takes a different level of strength. So there are moments where I have to put my foot down. They'll tell you there are moments when it's like, the African in her is coming out. You know, African parents, when I'm really, really mad, I'm a 100% African parent. You know, African parents, they are right even when they are wrong. So at that moment, in those situations, I'm right. So that's why I'm very patient. I'm very tolerant. They know that I give them everything I can. I listen more. I hardly get mad. But when I do, they know she's 100% African parents at this moment. Let's leave her. Because you won't be right too. At that point, you will not be right. So because I'm talking about showing understanding doesn't mean I don't get tough when I need to. But I hardly get to that point because they just know instead of her becoming total 100% African parents, let's listen. Because she listens to us anyway. Anyway, I just find a balance. In case I'm not saying don't parent to do what works for you. I'm just talking about how I go about, and it works. My kids are no one is perfect. I know if my parents are no longer with us, may their souls rest in peace. But I know if they were here, you're asking, they will say I was always 100% obedient to them. I don't remember giving them hard time though, because I just knew they love me. So therefore, whatever they tell me, I mostly listen. I just listen. I have few moments when my dad would pull my ear. That was his punishment for me. He would pinch my ear. He never spanked me. Never whooped me. Never did that. Because I listen most of the time. I just listen. But when I get in trouble, like he said, don't go to that neighbor's house. He didn't like that at all, to go to a neighbor's house or a neighbor gives you food. It feels like if a neighbor gives you food, it's almost like because he cannot feed you. That's why he doesn't like that. He didn't like that. Sometimes I'm just go there and just sit down there. I wasn't going there for their food. I love food, but I wasn't going there. Their kids are my. If I go to somebody's house because of their kid, it means I have a friend there when I was little. Then you'll be there. Well, make sure you don't eat there. If you do it, my dad know about that. My ear. I think he did that 2 times or 3 times. My ear. He would just pinch my ear. That's why I didn't have that many friends. But then I'm like, how can you have a friend you don't go visit him? And if you're there, they cook, what do? You run away. So all of that helps to build my character where I don't have that many friends because I didn't want to have trouble. And some of them, parents sometimes feel like friends will make you do wrong thing. Even though sometimes if you're not careful, you're the one that causes other people to do wrong thing. It's not me now, just saying in some instances. So anyway, parenting is complex, but find a nice medium where you can be a disciplined parent, but mostly a loving parent, understanding. Because you're growing. For me, I look at it, how I would have liked my parents to have treated me, or what I learned from my parents is how I parent my children. I learned how I was valued. What I said was important. Sometimes it was asked about, or requested, like, what do you think, and stuff like that. So I do the same for my kids. So sometimes I just stay from a position of understanding. And if they need discipline, I give it. Sometimes it's not harshly. Sometimes it's just like conversational way. Like, why do you do? Except I'm really mad, then I'm 100% African. Like, do that. You're not doing that. That's what you do. So it hardly happens. And when he does, they just listen because it means they've annoyed me a lot. It hardly happens. Anyway, that's what's going on around here, around these days. Okay. Take off that plastic from that chair, damn it. Just sit on it without the plastic. Okay. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just giving my opinion. Alright. Well, I hope you have a nice day, a blessed and happy day, a fun, loving day. Okay? I hope your wish come true. I hope your children are doing well, they're doing good, they're being respectful and kind towards you. I hope if you need to discipline, I hope you're able to do so without doing more harm than good. Okay. And I hope you remove that plastic from the chairs. All right. Have a good day. Take care. And I'll talk to you again. Okay. All right. Bye. Take care. Have a blessed day. Okay, special people. All right. Bye. 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 Bye.